but it's how you move forward. And there's a lot of this kind of work that you all have done, just getting back to your life. And that's why I thought that, Reconstruction is so important. It's not just physical. And, it's important for those people to have access to that, because you're moms and you have jobs and you have husbands and families, and you're not going to travel an hour and a half to get your tissue expansion. So then people just aren't going to do it. And so I think that access to care and education, doing stuff like this, is so important for people to understand the process, because it's really overwhelming.
I'm Faith Bennell. I was 38 years old when I was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer.
My name is Dominique Hamler. I am now 29 years old. I was diagnosed at 28. One of the hardest things I ever went through in my life.
My name is Dana LeJean. I was diagnosed in 2017. It was late 2017.
My name is Donna Miller. I'm 66. Cancer was not in my plans. I found my own cancer. It was not a lump, it was just a little flat spot on my left breast. And I had had a clear mammogram in May. And July 31st, they called me and told me I had stage 2 breast cancer.
I was no history of breast cancer in my family anywhere. And my youngest daughter was, she'd just turned 5. I did breastfeed her, but I hadn't breastfed since she was maybe a year. So they did an ultrasound, they did the mammogram. I wasn't really concerned. I was just more concerned with wondering why I had mastitis. The words breast cancer never even crossed my mind. So I waited, I met with the radiologist, and first thing I was like, oh my gosh, did you see the mastitis? And he said, well, we didn't see any evidence of mastitis, but I am concerned about this little area right here. So in my situation, it was very confusing because they found it so early by the grace of God. I mean, I was 37, I wasn't gonna start getting mammograms until I was 40, and maybe even later because they kind of scared me a little bit and I had no history, so I don't need to do them, right? And God said, nope, get your butt in there and go get a mammogram.
So I was diagnosed at 28 and I was deemed cancer-free at 28 as well. It was actually really hard. It took me like a month to decide to take both breasts because I only had it in my right breast initially, but I didn't want to be back here in 10 years, so I decided to go for the double mastectomy.
I felt a lump. I did not think it was a lump. I thought it was actually a cyst. Went and saw my doctor. They immediately got me in. They told me it was triple negative breast cancer, and I started treatments within a month. I was cleared in October of 2018 and had my double mastectomy.
I went in for a single mastectomy with immediate reconstruction because I met with Dr. Kerekes after all of that whirlwind of an appointment that I left with. I remember leaving holding these pamphlets and like looking at all these cards that people had given me, and somebody gave me a folder with all this information, and I'm holding all of this stuff and I'm just like buzzing because I'm so overwhelmed. I never imagined that I would come out of this feeling better about myself and feeling more confident. The process from that point on, having never been to a plastic surgeon, having never think I would ever need to go to a plastic surgeon, to getting my mastectomy, having the expanders put in immediately right at the time of the mastectomy, everything just, God put everybody in my life right at the exact time that they needed to be there, all the way down to Dr. Kerekes, who not only says, you know what, you've been through hell, you shouldn't have to feel like hell. You know, let me at least help you accept what you're going through.
Once I started treatments, they actually introduced me to Dr. Kerekes. We immediately fell in love, I think, with each other. She made everything completely comfortable, explaining to me every step. Of course, I was scared to death. I don't know of anybody that wouldn't be. She, step by step, and explained everything, which helped me with my decision to continue on with that, even though I was currently going through treatments. Made the decision with my age and knowing that I didn't want to regret anything in the future, and she understood that, so she made me very comfortable in making those decisions.
I knew right from the very first day that they told me I was going to have a mastectomy, and I told them, like others, you better get it all at once because I'm not coming back again. Dr. Kerekes, God love her, was my 7th doctor in the answer to many, many prayers, because I was really considering, are you that vain? Yes, I am. She didn't see a problem. She said, what's everybody's problem? And I said to her, they're men. She knew more, I think, a woman's point of view and how important it can be. And it was.
Like I said, that was one of the hardest things that I'm pretty sure that I will do in my lifetime, the whole reconstruction process. I'm glad that she encouraged me to do that, the cosmetic part of the reconstruction, because it helped me get back to feeling like a woman again.